And welcome back. It is Mayor Monday, and this morning we're joined by Milwaukee Mayor Mark Gamba.
Yeah, Mark, good morning. Glad to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Well, we were excited to talk about all things Milwaukee with you, but in particular, something that has really made headlines in recent weeks, Milwaukee becoming the first city in Oregon to declare a climate emergency. We were just talking, I didn't realize no one else had done that.
Yeah. Well, it is an emergency,
Yeah.
and it seems part of the job of cities is to create some leadership and to create some awareness. I think a lot of folks are so busy in their lives that it's this vague thing somewhere in the distance, somewhere else, and it's important for leaders to talk about that so that people understand the measures we have to take to deal with it.
What does it mean to declare an emergency when it comes to this? What are there, like, things that follow that or steps that are taken? Right.
Well, along with declaring an emergency, we also we had a climate action plan in place, but we made it 5 years more aggressive in each step. So it's now by 2030 we'll be a net zero electricity city.
Cool.
By 2035, net zero building energy, so that's natural gas and heating oil. And then by 2045, we'll be a carbon neutral city. So we moved all of that up by 5 years.
It's interesting. It's kind of taking this approach here, looking at just what you can do just within Milwaukee that would, hopefully set an example, instead of looking at it on a global scale and thinking, oh, we're never going to meet those benchmarks.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. It's funny. People will say, "Well, we're just a tiny little city. We're a drop in the bucket. What can we do?" Right. And if every single city and every single place does the same thing, we don't solve it. Right.
Right.
So I have this sticker that I have on all my water bottles and coffee and things that say, we need everyone everywhere doing everything as quickly as possible all the time, and that holds with cities as well.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of work to deal with it ourselves. We're negotiating with PGE. We're pushing them farther and faster. I think because of the work that we're doing and Portland's doing, PGE will be a net zero electricity. I mean, as far as creating, all of their energy will be created by renewable sources faster.
Wow.
Now, you guys are on the forefront of that. As far as, because you look at Portland, they're dealing with a lot of issues when it comes to, like, housing. Is Milwaukee facing that same issue?
Sure, the whole West Coast, and frankly, really, all of America. And it's a bigger picture thing, really. If you look at it, you will see that the middle class, and therefore the poor, have been sort of getting poorer and poorer and poorer for 40 years. And people are falling off the musical chairs at the bottom of that, right? So you've got more people that are becoming homeless because the cost of housing has risen so much faster than wages have.
Right.
So I know lots of people that are homeless and employed full-time.
Wow.
So it's a housing emergency everywhere. We declared a housing emergency 3 or 4 years ago, longer than that maybe, and we've done some things. We passed a construction excise tax to build affordable housing. I was part of the bond measure, the Metro bond measure, to raise whatever it was, $653 million. I'll probably get that number wrong, but it was historic. Nobody else in the States has ever done it. And out of that, we'll be building housing for, I think, 12,000 people.
Very cool.
Which sadly is only 1/5 of the need.
Right.
Right.
It is such a huge issue, and more to talk about there, but we appreciate you coming in and updating us on all the things going on out in Milwaukee. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
A
happy
lot
to
of
be here.
things
Thank
going
you.
on in Milwaukee, apparently. So, all right, want to take a look right now at your forecast.